Welcome to Storytime by TKING Ministries, a spiritual awakening. One night, I heard gunshots going off outside. It seemed as if it was very close to our home. Since we lived in what was referred to as the heart of the ghetto, these kinds of things happen quite often. Therefore, residents of the neighborhood remained unfazed. I rushed over to the window, but I didn't see anything or anyone, so I went back over and crawled back into bed. I prayed before then falling fast asleep. Not long after, I woke up and found myself outside, standing in front of our house, staring around into the black of night. I can clearly tell that I was only dreaming before then hearing the sounds of footsteps behind me. I turned to see who could it have been, but it was too dark to see anything or anyone. When I asked who was there, no one responded. When I then heard a bunch of whisperings and gigglings close by. Then suddenly, it sounded as someone had taken a machine gun and emptied a round of ammunition into the air. I then fell to the ground in fetal position and stayed there trembling as a frightened little puppy. I then heard a bunch of people screaming and running as the sound of police sirens drew closer. I woke up still frightened and began staring around before then realizing I was awake. When I got out of bed, I looked down into the bed and saw myself lying there still sleeping. I gasped before then turning and rushing away to check on Mom, who was sleeping downstairs on the living room couch. I was relieved to know that she was alright. When I turned to go back upstairs, I looked and saw that the front door had been left unlocked and cracked open. I went out and began staring around, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I turned and went back into the house and rushed off back into my bedroom without even thinking to lock the door. I got into the bed and again fell fast asleep. Shortly after, I woke up again, but this time for real, as I dashed from the bed and quickly made my way down the stairs. Mom was still on the living room couch sleeping when I noticed the front door still being unlocked and cracked open. I closed it and locked it before then rushing back off to my bedroom. The next morning when I got up, I heard Mom talking to someone downstairs. I slowly made my way over to another window in my bedroom and began staring out and saw a police squad car parked out front and yellow tape up around our house. I rushed down the steps and found that an officer was talking to Mom about a shootout that happened nearby the previous night. When we went out to assess the damage, we found several bullet holes that had been fired into the interior of the porch. Listen, by the door being left unlocked and open, could have wound up with someone coming in and possibly hurting us or even killing us in our sleep. God deserves all praise for waking me up in the spirit to warn me about the unsecured door. God never ceases to amaze me how he operates and how he would even go as far as to operate in the spiritual to get our attention.